We're already in March of 2026, and I had big goals this year, and I still do have big goals. But the thought that we're already in March is absolutely insane to me. All these things that I've been trying to work on and stuff, I'm not where I want to be, and I think that's pretty relatable for most people. I feel like whenever you set a goal for yourself, you want to get there, and then you constantly look at like, oh, this isn't where I want to be. And it's hard to appreciate them in the moment on where you're at. For my case, I've been giving myself so many excuses recently on why like I'm not there. And I'm trying to be like extremely real with myself. I stream and stuff on the side and make YouTube videos. I was talking to everybody in the stream about screen time and how much time I'm wasting on my screen or on my phone, you know? Just scrolling short form content, and it's pissing me off so bad. I have spent last week over 65 hours on my screen just scrolling. That is 65 hours of my life in 1 week that I've essentially just thrown away. There's not a single video that I could tell you that I saw last week, just right off the top of my head, that caused any kind of improvement, any kind of benefit in my life. And it drives me insane to think about that. And I looked for this week. It's only Friday, and I already have 48 hours of screen time this week. Bitch, that's a week of full-time work. That's insane. With some overtime, depending on, you know, what kind of job you have, you know? If you have a typical 9 to 5, 40 hours a week is what I'm saying. But anyways, I am wasting my life away. I'm 22 years old, and like I said, I have some big goals. And at the end of March is my birthday. I'm going to be 23 years old. And the thought of being 23 and where I am now, it's kind of crazy, a little depressing, but also I'm not that harsh on myself. I can recognize it's pretty hard for a lot of people, you know, not just myself. A lot of people are not where they want to be. And you know, that's okay. You're not going to sit there and overnight turn your life into everything perfect. Like there's a meta to this, you know? Like, for example, you don't go out and buy your dream house right off the bat for your first home. Now, you buy something that's kind of like a fixer-upper or something that's a pretty great price for the location, and you invest in it a little bit, and you turn around and sell it. Then you use that as a down payment for your dream home. Like there's a meta to really everything in life, you know? And I feel like with where I'm at, if I didn't have my motherfucking phone, dude, I would be so far ahead. It's that damn phone. It's always been that damn phone. They were right. I mean, I feel like you probably hear that 100 times online every day. Maybe not that much, but you know what I mean. Everybody's starting to realize how much time we are really wasting. And it's driving a lot of people just as crazy as it is for me. I want to delete TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. But I keep telling myself like, oh, I have to have it because, you know, I make YouTube videos or I stream. Or like I want to talk to the people that I know online and stuff, right? Like I give myself excuse after excuse on why I can't delete these apps. When in reality, I can. There was a time where I didn't have any of these apps. I didn't get TikTok until like, I think 2020 or 2021. That's whenever I actually downloaded TikTok for the first time on my phone. So like I could go back to that. I don't need it to survive, you know? And I've been trying to, I guess, reinstate that into my mindset. Is really life is about the basics. Food, water, sleep, exercise. I'm trying to live my life by those basics again because I feel like it's so easy to forget. Like it's easy to hear, but it's just as easy to forget. Your diet does affect a lot of things about your life. You know, your mental, your physical, pretty much everything you can think of, your appearance, it's affected by your diet. If you eat like shit, you're going to feel like shit and look like shit. Get enough sleep. Sleep is insanely important. There was a time in my life where I was sleeping 2 hours a day and I was staying up for 2 days straight, and then I would sleep for another 2 hours. I was going insane. All my hard times and stuff combined didn't amount to that. That was fucking crazy. Going off benders like that, it will drive you actually insane. But anyways, so I've been trying to get back into that, sleeping better, eating healthier, and exercising. I've been wanting to get a gym membership, but it's so hard to, I guess, validate buying a gym membership for like $40 a month where I am because like I can work out at home and that's what I've been trying to do. But I feel like if I got a gym membership, I'll be able to hold myself accountable more and like really stay more consistent with it. And it just seems like a good way to somewhat be social. Like, I'm not going to go to the gym and spark up conversation with everybody I see, right? But I can recognize I'm chronically online and I do need more social interaction. So I feel like if I go to the gym, I'll be kind of forced into that social environment. Like, I'm to the point to where I get anxiety to go to fucking Walmart for my groceries. So I think I need that social interaction to become somewhat normal again, right? I feel like I need to make a lot of changes, but in reality, they're just basic life changes. Like, these are things that everybody, myself included, need to be changing. If you're, in the same position as me, and you're sitting here complaining about how shit your life is, like I am, you're at fault. You have to take some accountability. I get it. Not everybody has. Oh shit, I didn't know this was parkour. Are you kidding me? Not everybody has the best opportunity. Some people's environment might be worse than others. That's understandable. Like, if you live with your parents, for say, and it's a really bad home environment, things like that are going to be a lot harder to take care of yourself, to eat better, to get some exercise. Like, I've been in those shoes where it feels like you can't even leave your room. Like, you're isolating in a house full of people, which is crazy. It's insane that people have to go through that. But unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. So what you have to do is pretty much just figure out what works for you. And I mean, I wish I could sit here and tell you what works for you, but fuck, I don't even really know what works for me. But all I can suggest is going back to the basics, trying to eat, sleep, and get exercise, and water. Water is extremely important too. But anyways, yeah, I feel like I'm just wasting a lot of time. That's the core of this video. It's already March and we're in 2026. I'm going to be 23 years old, and I've never really had that feeling of, oh my God, I'm falling behind before. And I guess I don't really have that right now. Like, I don't feel like I'm falling behind. I just feel like kind of upset at myself for wasting so much time. Going back to the taking accountability. I don't have anyone else to blame. Nobody's holding a gun in my head and telling me to scroll on my phone for 65 hours a week. I mean, I've seen it as high as 90 hours plus a week where I'm scrolling on my phone. And then I was talking to some other people on the stream. There were people saying that they've been scrolling for 120 hours a week. That's insane. Like, we're just burning our life away. I mean, there's nothing positive. Yeah, a few laughs here and there. But I mean, TikTok, I don't even laugh on that app, dude. I don't know why. I don't like really anything on my For You page. It's always been dog shit. Instagram Reels is a little bit different. Instagram Reels actually get me hooting and hollering. So, that's a little harder to cut out. But TikTok, like I said, there's like nothing that I've benefited from on there. Either I see some crazy ass body cam footage, some news that I just, it's bringing me down. Like, I get it. It's important. But holy shit, whenever you're being constantly fed, oh, there's another missile hitting here, or hey guys, watch out because another person in government doing some crazy fucking shit is going to pass a bill and tell you how to live your life, even though they're out here living like kings and queens, but like medieval ones that are doing some crazy shit that you read in a storybook. But anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent here. I'm not even political. I've never voted a day in my life, but it's just crazy how much I let it consume my life, this scrolling stuff. And it's kind of weird because I post on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. That's because I've been told that this is meta. Like, this is what I have to do. I have to make shorts and stuff. And for context, I have another YouTube channel where I just play video games, pretty much any game I want to play. I've been playing a lot of scary games for a bit now, but it's really just anything I'm feeling like. But yeah, I've been told that it's meta to post your shorts and whatnot, but I myself am trying to get away from doom scrolling. So if my shorts or my TikToks and all that stuff are contributing to someone else's doom scrolling, does that make me a villain, bro? Am I like basically giving an alcoholic alcohol at that point? I don't know. If so, feel free to criticize me in the comments. I've been trying to consume more long form because I would argue that's much better than short form. I mean, it helps your attention span in some way, or at least it doesn't negatively impact it as bad as short form. But I have gotten to the point, I'm listening to music in my AirPod as I speak, and it's low-key got me in flow state. It's some Flawed Mangoes, like the typical Kai Cenat motivational speech shit, which I don't watch Kai Cenat, but I've seen the clips, Like, that's what's in my ear right now. I wake up in the morning, I'm on my phone, and whenever I have to get ready for like whatever I got going on, instantly music. I can't shit without something in the background anymore. That's insane. I haven't raw dogged the shit since probably 2009. Okay, that's a joke. Probably a little bit after that. But you get the point. I can't even shit in peace anymore. I have to have something. Shower, music, driving, music. Whenever I'm just sitting here, it's hard to like actually get work done because I feel like I can't focus enough to edit a video. I feel like I just have to open up an app to start scrolling. It's crazy. It's like mind control at a certain point. But yeah, I just need to cut it out, and I need to take more accountability, I guess, on cutting it out. That's kind of the root of the whole video, like I've said a few times already. It's just how much time I'm wasting, and probably a lot of people are as well. You know, if there's anything that I learned from that stream that I was telling you about, how much screen time everybody's having, I would encourage you to check your screen time. Hopefully it's not as bad as mine or some other people's, but it will open your eyes and be like, holy shit, I'm such a fat fucking chud. And I'm just kidding. You probably won't be like that, but it does open your eyes and make you think, wow, imagine I spent 65 hours a week focusing on my goals and ambitions. I would be so far ahead right now. It's insane whenever I start thinking about it like that. If I spent 65 hours a week, I would have multiple videos out every day, every fucking day. I mean, I could already post a lot whenever I'm locked in. Like I'll post a long form and 5 shorts a day. If I didn't scroll as much as I did, I could only imagine how much greater I would be and closer to my goals. Is this another parkour thing? God, this game fucking sucks, dude. I just couldn't think of another game to run around and talk on. This is the first video for the channel, so, you know, that kind of explains it. And if you guys want to know my other channel, I'll tell you, it's pretty easy to figure it out. But I kind of figured I'd try this thing out by itself. So like I said, this is the breakout video here. So it's more of like a diary, some way to, one, hold myself accountable, like I've stated a few times in the video, and two, to kind of put my thoughts down on paper, even though I'm not writing anything. I have wrote down a couple video ideas and tried to like journal some shit, but I don't do that very consistently. So I guess this is another way to do it. And I like making videos, so, you know, that definitely helps. But anyways, that's it. So hopefully you guys related, or this was some kind of wake up call for you. Until next time, bye.